questions related back to reincarnation, as you were mentioning, that I read was that at one point in time, our density did have the ability to remember their prior reincarnation, but somewhere along the line, that particular neural pathway, like I said, was blocked intentionally, so that we
Yes.
would somewhat forget. You know, I think it's what you call the
Yes.
veil of illusion,
The veil of forgetting.
or the veil of forgetting,
Yes.
so that we wouldn't remember that and then be able to experience
Okay,
it.
here's
And
the logic of it, and
okay,
it's a tough logic, but it holds. The logic of it is that if you can remember how everything works, you're happy. You can't help but be happy. It's so wonderful how everything works. It's such a beautiful thing. It's so full of love, and we're all one. And when you can remember that and see that, you're happy. And it just slows you down, because why would you want to do the work to choose? I'm going to choose to be an ethical person. I am going to stick to my ethics. I'm going to do the right thing no matter how hard it is. I'm going to live and die by this code of ethics that I now believe is what I think is the right thing. And that's basically what you're trying to get yourself to do.
so in other words, a little more catalyst, like
So
Rob describes.
if you're blocked, then it's an act of will to choose to be a person of integrity and ethics, and to do the right thing, and to be somebody that people can honor, and can trust, and can believe in, and you want people to be able to say about you that, oh, Carla would never break a promise. Oh, Denise would never go back on a promise. They, you want to be somebody that people can trust and love and know to be good. And once you choose that, then time after time you're tested, and it sometimes it's very difficult to choose the right thing, what you think is right, because there are so many excuses that people give. How many times have you heard people say, well, we just don't fit together anymore. It's just like I've outgrown him. And I just can't I just can't be around him because he doesn't nurture me anymore. And what they're saying is they've gotten bored, and so they're not going to keep their promise that they made to the Lord. They're not going to remember that they promised in front of God and everybody that they said, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. I mean, you read the marriage contract, no small print, nothing. That's a tough one. And I've been through a bad marriage, and oh gosh, the things that I gave up because of that, no small print, no small print. And yet, if I hadn't given up every single one of them and done every single thing that that idiot asked me to do, I would not be here right now, because I would not have ended up meeting Donald Cuddly Elkins and James Allen McCarty and finding my way to this beautiful place that I am and that I've been in since I was 25 years old. I thank the Lord that something in me made me keep my promises, every single one. And no matter how ridiculous it looked at the time and how winding my path was, it brought me where I needed to be. at the right time and the right place. And that's what you have to remember is looking back over the long view, you see what it brought you. You had a period of testing. Are you worth it? Can you be trusted with this mission? And then once you've gone through these things, you suddenly receive a very large offering, just like Jim and Don and I received the first rock contact.